This is the story of a cat mom giving birth to her baby in an NYC hospital. It was a regular morning in New York City. The sun was shining through the tall glass buildings and onto the wet black tar road. She held on tightly to her belly as the car rushed through the busy streets of New York. They wasted no time in pushing her wheelchair through the automatic doors and into the emergency room. Several pairs of worried eyes, mostly cats, were peering down at her. The female cat meowed in pain as she felt another contraction. "Hold on, little ones," she thought. "You're almost here. Just a few more pushes and you'll be in your new home." As the doctors and nurses bustled around her, she could only focus on the feeling of her little kittens moving inside of her. One last push and they were going to be born. The mother cat cradled her two kittens close to her chest. As she looked out of the hospital window, she saw the sun setting over the New York City skyline. The sky was painted with hues of orange, pink and purple. It had been a long day, but it was all worth it now as she gazed down at her sleeping babies. The taxi driver made small talk, but she only had eyes for the road ahead and the growing pains in her belly. Soon, the big building with the cross on top came into view. The doctor cat lifted the small bundle out of the way. For a second, the mother cat could only stare at the small figure. Then a warm smile spread across her face. The second kitten arrived shortly after the first, and the room was soon filled with soft meows and purrs. The mother cat watched as the nurses cleaned and cuddled her babies. She felt a surge of love unlike anything she'd ever experienced before. The hospital. She meowed in relief as they pulled up outside. A pregnant female cat, or a cat mom, if you will, stood on the corner. She was dressed in a soft flowing dress that accentuated her rather large belly. She adjusted her tiny handbag and took a deep breath before calling for a taxi on her phone. It was time. A yellow cab pulled up and she quickly got in the back seat. Two nurse cats rushed out of the hospital doors to help her out of the car. She found herself lying on a hospital bed in the delivery room. The first tiny meow echoed through the room and a wave of relief washed over her. Finally, it was time for her babies to go back to their home.